on, guys? I know nobody's in here yet, but we're gonna go ahead and react to this video.
Get it, what we got? What we got?
We got Gilly the
For those ultras.
Well, we're kind of high level.
Fascinating.
We got Gilly the kid.
Jay-Z tried to sign you. And you tried to sign you, your group offered you 12 points. What are points in a rap?
How do you know about this shit? Number one, who you have some? You got some good digging this shit up.
We gotta. Hey, look here. If you know this,
Yes.
you put a team together. If you can't trust your team implicitly, you need to get new team members.
Absolutely. Absolute points is like, you know, when you how many records you sell, how much money you gonna get on the back end, residual.
Oh, it's not like the points you're not gonna get against Bronny, right?
No,
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna use you were saying points.
So back in the day, Hov tried to sign my group Major Figures. It wasn't just Hov, it was Dame Dash, it was Rockefeller.
Okay.
You know, I didn't feel as though that the contract was right, so I didn't accept it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I did a solo deal with Tony Draper and Suave House. He's my great friend to this day. Two other artists that was on Major Figures, Dutch and Spade, they went over to Entertainment. Another artist that was on Major Figures, Ad Lava, he went over to Dr. Dre. So we kind of had this Optimus Prime thing going on where everybody could go get their own money on a solo thing, and we're going to do the group together. Jay and Dame came back with the offer. I didn't like the offer. I thought it was a slave deal. I thought we would have to sell a quadrillion records to make some money, so I turned it down, and that was the situation.
But what transpired after that?
I mean, some things were said about making it difficult for whatever.
For you to be in this game.
But
Does that happen a lot?
Yes,
If
it
you
happens
refuse
a
to
lot.
sign with someone, it's like, okay, you're done. You're not gonna work in this industry.
It happens a lot in this game, especially to a young kid that got talent, that's young and naive. You're like, you man, what do you mean you're gonna make it difficult? I believe in God, nigga, shut up. But the reality of it is that they can make it difficult for you. You gotta understand, Wallow was in jail, right? And he used to call home, and I used to say, cuz they blackballing me, man. And I didn't know that he thought that I was full of shit until he came home. And then we would bump into people and they would tell us, like, no, Gilly was on the list. That, like, you gotta understand, shout out to Cypher Sounds, you gotta understand, because I was talented, people didn't wanna block me. So he brought me up to MTV. I was on MTV, I did an interview on MTV. And the interview was so powerful that they got a call from Universal. Said you'll never get an exclusive again. Wow. If you interview me. I'm just a kid just trying to get on. You gotta understand, I'm in the car, I'm on my way to 50 Cent house because 50 Cent wanted to sign me. Shout out to 50, you know what I mean? And I'm in a truck with Cosmic Kev. Shout out, biggest DJ from Philadelphia. And he calls DJ Khaled. And he says, man, Gilly got this record that's moving. And Khaled says, yeah, Gilly, I see the record is moving. Yeah, oh, yeah. All this fake shit. And then says, are you still beefing with Lil Wayne, though? I said, what? What does that have to do with you, man? First of all, Wayne dissed me.
Density is a tool to record your DJ set
Remember that
and master
nigga
it
called
off.
that nigga said, I ain't had no time to put on Gilly the school.
Density connects to DJ decks.
Right.
Anybody I ever had an issue with,
2024.
they started the shit. I never start nothing. I mind my business. Anybody know Gilly, he sit around, he smoke his weed, he work, he do his work, and he mind his business. Anybody I ever had an issue with, ever, they started the shit with me. It's just that I'm ultra aggressive. So then when I come back, it's like, damn, that was crazy. Like, no, if I'm getting in the ring with you, bro, I'm not throwing jabs. I'm throwing jabs and hooks and uppercuts. I'm trying to get you the out of here.
Right.
So, for me, it's always just been, I mind my business. You with me, then you get what comes. come with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But back what I was speaking on, because you got me off this goddamn cognac. It kind of
That shit good though, Aaron.
smooth too.
Yeah. We gonna see you with a bottle. You let you celebrate.
I'm smooth through my thought process. He gets you with that shit, man. You know what I mean, man? Shout out to this though, man.
Shea by Laportier.
Shea Bottom, what that? Let me tell you something.
It's a VSOP that drinks like an XO.
And this shit's smooth too. You sneak up on you. Motherfucker run up on you like a bank robber.
That ass hat.
What have you learned? Or what did you learn, or how have you learned about the music industry?
I learned that all of that shit is fake.
Really?
Yes. All of it, that's why I don't go to no parties. Because all of it is fake. All of it is a bunch of fluff. All of it is a bunch of drunk lying to each other. Man, we gonna get together, man. Mr. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I ain't got your number. Shut up. You ain't got to lie to me no more. I'm rich. Matter of fact, I'm tracking you now, and I might buy a couple of you bastards. So you ain't got to lie to me no more. I don't, see, you gotta understand. I'm this motherfucker, right? They call us, right? They say, Gilly, we want to invite you to the Rock Nation brunch. I'm the nigga that said, why would I want to come? Why wouldn't you want to come? I said, you want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you?
Keep it a buck.
I said, the Rock Nation brunch ain't nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this shit. Give me the money.
Wow.
You think I'm letting it use my brand? Huh? See, Rich said like this.
Yeah, I see how you turn to that.
I got this shit from Russell and them. I ain't dead yet. But I be seeing the rich shit like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs and shit. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors, Roman Swipes, you name them. They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties except for a picture? I don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Let's be for real. The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke ass on the lawn. Come on, man. I ain't with none of that shit. I don't want to party with you. I built the way for myself. I made a way for myself. I made my own way. Me and God, man. So I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in my own world. Smoke my weed and make my content and keep kicking you asses. That's what I like to do.
The beef with you and had with Wayne, how did that come about? Was there a misunderstanding?
It was never no beef.
It was just a misunderstanding.
He disrespected me on the record. I responded. That was all. I got a lot of love for Wayne. Shout out to him, man. I'm glad.
Y'all cool now?
Yeah, I'm cool with everybody.
Don't seem like you cool with everybody.
I am. I don't have no issues with anybody.
Okay.
I'm 48 years old. I ain't got time.
Yeah, you
for
too
the
old to
dumb
be
shit.
beefing now.
I ain't got time for the dumb shit, and I ain't got time for trying to trick a nigga out of position to make your brand look good. I ain't got time for that, man.
Okay.
I'm 48 years old, man. I got kids that graduated college, man. We trying to do great things, man. I got grandkids, man.
That's the second time in 3 days I done heard somebody say that. Master P said that on our live show the other night. He said, man, you got to be careful because people will try to trick you out of your position.
Absolutely. So I don't want to come kicking with nobody. I like to stay in my world because I understand one thing. Go 7 years back, one trying to kick it with me. Come on, man. Now I developed a lane. God said you never gave up. These had you doing security at Ross right now, pointing to the irregular polo tees. You never gave up. Now I understand that all of them had money for years. Guess what they is? Burnt the out. I got to recharge a fresh six-pack of D batteries in my back. I'm going to run these in the hole, you hear me?
Wait. What kind of batteries you said?
D batteries.
That's crazy.
Hey, yo.
That's crazy.
Yes, in the hole. And I told y'all before, I'm coming to buy a couple of you masters. I ain't
You
lying.
ain't gonna do it like that, Gary.
Crazy as shit. I'm coming to, they gonna get paid. But my family gonna eat off you for the rest of your existence and even when you ain't even here. That's my goal in life. It's too, I gotta buy they masters.
You feel some type of way, huh?
No, they gonna get a shitload of money. But I
then
wanna own your life forever. I don't want your kids to eat off this shit. I want my kids to eat off this shit. Because you didn't want to see me eat. So, is it even exchange? Ain't no robbery. You
Even
get a
swap
shitload
ain't no
of money.
swindle.
You getting a shitload of money, man. I'll do some Michael Jackson shit. How much you want for that shit? Offer him 10 more million than what he want.
Wow.
Get the masters.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The Cash Money model. Birdman, I mean, he had them all.
Yes.
I mean, he had the rap game. There was a stretch for about a decade.
Yes.
He cornered the market.
Let me tell you what I admire about Birdman. And everybody know I don't really with him like that. But I'm real. His hustle.
Okay.
Ain't no gonna out hustle him. He gonna hustle. See, that's what people don't understand. They think, oh, you gotta be the smartest person here. You gotta no, you gotta do is hustle. And when God think that door should open for you, he gonna open it for you.
Right.
So nobody is you gotta understand, I was around Cash Money for 4 years, man. Used to wake up, go to the studio, hustle all day, leave, go to the club, leave the club at 2 o'clock, and go back to the studio and be there at 8 in the morning.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button.
I think from what I see, I don't know. You just probably have some animosity towards Cash Money. I wouldn't say Cash Money, but maybe Birdman. I don't know, or maybe Hov too.
I mean, I wouldn't say maybe with Hov. I
Yeah.
would say for sure with Hov, because it seemed like with Wayne, it was more like some like rap. Okay,
Yeah.
he just did some, but with Jay-Z, from what he's saying, he got blackballed. So that's somebody that's really stopping your bag. It gets personal now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So blackballing does exist.
I mean, even if it exists on a lower level, of course it's going to exist on a higher level. Because I'm gonna give you an example, right? Like you can have a job and you about to get a promotion, but if somebody like you on the board talking, yeah, this guy don't do what this girl don't do what they supposed to do, whatever, boom, boom, boom. It's over with. So it's the same thing with like the industry. They know like, okay, yeah, this guy, we don't rock with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I even heard I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say the artist that does that / CEO, Yo Gotti apparently does that, and that's one of the reasons why Dolph and them had beef. That was a situation of it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them where it's like
Try to give me a nice deal type. Yeah.
Nah, I think what it was more like on some, if you don't get the deal, then it's like it's either you with us or not. It's you know what I mean?
Like get down and lay down.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you put it the right way. So sadly, a lot of people, that's how they do business. It's like, all right, if you don't want to get down with us, then it's like whatever you do, we're not supporting this. We're not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
For the almighty dollar. Damn. What do you think? Would you blackball?
would I blackball? Nah. Like I think honestly, a more thing like if I don't like a person or we don't really, as far as like business is not good, you're not good for business, then I'm personally not doing business with you.
Right.
With the block, oh yeah, don't, man. And I've actually been in situations like that where, remember we're not doing no free promo, but remember the other studio,
Yeah.
and I have dudes like hit me years later, like, you not doing business with them no more? I'm like, no, and they're like, so should I go? I'm like, yo, if you wanna go, go. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it's some people that like, yeah, nah, nah.
It's like fans, like you got some stay down fans and you got some fans that like probably some of Drake fans probably switched up after all this shit that happened. So it's just like you got people that's gonna fuck with you no matter where you go. But if like some people fuck with you within like a certain line or like until under this condition type.
Right.
of deal.
It's I think it's three categories to fans. It's casual fans, fans, and super fans.
Mhm.
The super fans, they're the one who gonna get they gonna
Yeah.
get the name tatted. They gonna
Yeah.
literally buy albums. Like, you know what I'm saying, buy merch, everything.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't just gonna try to listen to it for free. The fans, they the ones they might go to a live show. They might stream. They might, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
they're not gonna go all the way. And then the casual fans, they more so like, you know, whatever's popular, they jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's alright, Drake hot right now. Alright, I'm listening to Drake. Oh, Drake, he got dissed. Everybody, everybody's on the. We dissing Drake now. You gonna hop on that train? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Nah, because the reason why I asked you, would you blackball? I just don't see like, what's the point of blackballing? Is it because of? Is it like fear? Do you think it is at the end of the day when it comes to blackballing, or do you think it's just like, nah, I just want to see this nigga suffer, like type deal, or like, what do you think? Like,
I don't
what do you
know.
think is
I-
the intent behind it?
I think it's an evil industry, so
Mhm.
it's kind of like, you know, it's like what they say. There's no honor amongst thieves, right? So
Right.
it's like, what do you expect? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But even though, yeah, it's messed up, but it's like, I think maybe a reason can be, for example, I know it was some about. People like was saying he was reaching. They were saying the R&B singer Joe, he was trying to say a couple of years back that R. Kelly was hating on him.
Mhm.
This nigga laughing. And it's just like, to me, I'm like, yo, R. Kelly's a problem. I don't know.
Joe,
I don't know. R. Kelly's a problem. Even though Joe's a good, like,
Yo,
he's
Joe's
a great
hard, but come on now.
vocalist. But I don't know. You feel me? But maybe to him, that's how he felt. Like, he probably felt like he was doing this project and then niggas don't want to. You never know. You feel me? But, yeah, man. Everybody different. You got to think a lot of people, they're egomaniacs, too. They want, like, all the attention. They want it to where even if somebody else shine, is under their umbrella. You feel me?
excuse me.
Like,
Yeah.
So it's like that can be a thing too, where it's ego. It's like, yeah, oh yeah, nah, like,
It's a
What
greed
you mean?
for power type.
yeah,
of thing.
it's like, nah, it's we the movement, we Rockefeller, we Cash Money, we whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
But ain't that how it should be?
as far as what?
How you feel about your brand?
Nah,
I mean, nah, because this was like everybody.
You should be confident about your brand, but it shouldn't be,
Mhm.
oh, if you don't sign with us, then fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we blocking your plays. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can understand if you're just not going to support. You're not going to buy the albums yourself. You ain't going to come to shows. You ain't going to give no shout outs. I can understand that. But to where it's like you calling, because basically that's what he was saying. It's like now calls being made because he's getting an interview done at MTV. Oh, yeah, if y'all interview him again, like, we not fucking with y'all no more.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how it personally help your personal brand to do that. That's an ego play.
Yo, you actually,
I think sometimes.
yo, that reminds me of something I want to bring up.
But at the same time, when it comes to music, stopping my emotion and stopping my ego or my, you know what I'm saying, my shine is also stopping my business too. So it's like on some competitive shit, not on some ego shit or some, you know what I'm saying, some animosity shit. But if it's on some competitive shit, if I can do what I gotta do to stop you from being number one or stopping you from popping and stopping my shine, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta win by all means necessary type.
I don't respect it, and I respect it in the sense of like, yeah, doing what you gotta do. In the sense of like, to me, doing what you gotta do is making sure your team has the best rollout, the best marketing possible. Obviously, it's the music itself or whatever the content may be.
But then they'll
being
turn
the
around
best.
and do it to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost on some like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my foot on your neck before you put it on mine, because I know if you had the ability to be up and blackball me, you would. You feel what I'm saying? So why would I give you the common courtesy?
Hey,
to let
I
you
got
just
it.
come
I got
up
another
and-
example.
But
of
goes
this shit
back.
quick.
But goes back to what I said. It's an evil industry in the first place. So it's like, I don't personally expect. Not to say it's not good things, but it's like, if we know what this is about, then it's like you don't expect like people to just be 100% genuine and supportive and everything. You feel me? But me personally, do I respect it? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the mentality, you know what I'm saying, of like, okay, doing what you gotta do, but it's like, to me, I'm like, it's like Jordan. Like, Jordan gonna want the best competition. You feel me? That's my mentality. You feel me? Like, okay, unite, let's go. You feel me? But like, to where it's like, let me break your ankle, and now, nah. To me, that's not a winner. A winner's Jordan. Jordan gon' let's go. You feel me? But if a nigga gotta, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say names.
If everybody was playing by the rules, though, you feel what I'm saying? But if everybody else is out here breaking everybody else's leg, then I'm about to come out here and just try to not be on that type of time. I'm gonna get my leg broken and not even be able to play. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I damn near gotta be breaking legs to even be a part of this league. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna be in the league without breaking the legs.
Yeah, and now,
so it's like, you gotta have,
so
in a sense, you gotta have somebody to step on. That's what it is. That's competition. That's hierarchy. Somebody gotta get stepped on. Somebody gotta be the victim. You feel what I'm saying? That's just real. Or you gonna be the victim. So it's like, I'm gonna let you blackball me and throw me out the game, or I'm gonna play the game right so I can get in a position to do what I need to do, so I can, cause you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
It's a
but
never-ending game.
Here's the thing. The reason why it don't work like that, right? If we talking about a particular case, it don't work like that. How Gilly, in that position, we talking in that particular case, how was Gilly gonna blackball Jay-Z? He's not even in a position to do so. So in that particular case, that don't even apply, because the case we're talking about is the people that are higher up blackballing people. We're not talking about a rapper versus a rapper. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a nigga that's a CEO that's locked in with the higher ups in the game. So it's like, that wouldn't even apply anyway. That don't even make sense. Like, that's more so I can understand, okay, damn, like you about to do this show, and you know it's like a competition. You know this person about to pop out with this special guest. So now you're like, all right, since I got the, you know what I'm saying, I got the info, let me double down and I'm gonna have 2 special guests. That's different. Even though you still kind of messed up his, you know what I'm saying, you did what you gotta do. But in the sense of that, like a record executive that's higher up, like a Jay-Z high in the game, you're not blackballing him. He doing the blackball. So to think how you gonna step on him? If anything, you go and diss him, because we seen that. Niggas like Joe Budden, niggas dissing him. And then now they gotta be in the independent circuit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When independent wasn't cool, you know what I'm saying? The Cam'rons, niggas go at certain people. Cameron went at Jay-Z. We seen how that went. Now he's spinning back around with a podcast. But as far as music is concerned, when he did that, it was the end. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's, you know, that mentality, it's like, it sounds good. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it before you do it. But it's like, in that particular case, it would have never worked. You know what I'm saying?
So how you feel about maybe like a Kanye case where he had his back and forth with Jay-Z and still was able to thrive and still, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying Jay-Z got stepped on, but it's more so like he got status to be able. Do you feel like if anybody who could step on Jay-Z in a sense?
Even in that case, guess what? He got down with the program until a certain point.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
so it's
sometimes
like
you gotta ride the wave until you can't, until you at the top of the wave.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't just say.
But that's what Gilly could have did. You feel what I'm saying? It's like,
again, it proves my point. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna blackball him. Nah. In that case, if that's what he really wanted, he would have had to really sign that deal. Because now it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's not necessarily blackballing, but just like, okay, I'm gonna get you in the long game. Like, you think you got me right now, but it's just like, no, like, whole time I'm about to finesse this whole play. All you about to get out of this is this little petty ass deal. Because you're not thinking that many steps ahead as me.
It sounds good, but it's like, again, it sounds good, but I'm talking in this point of, okay, like, realistically speaking, in these times, or even if we bring it to right now, right? So the person that has the record deal, that's the person that has the resources, that's the person that has the higher lawyer that knows how to put certain things together in a contract where you may think, oh yeah, because a lot of people, they'll say, yeah, no, I'm gonna read the contract and it sounds good. It sounds good, but then it's like, do you have, and I can say that because I actually read a book, and it was basically like, breaking down contracts, right?
Yeah.
And the way the book was set up was like, the left side was the contract how it is, and then the right side was they was basically putting it in terms that anybody can understand, like a child can understand. When I tell you this like a small paragraph like that, on the side way to explain would like be all the way long like this. So you thinking, okay, so that's probably what that means. No, it's not. So I say that to say,
They call it like legalese and like
yeah, like they got specific words that it's like if you don't get it, you don't get it. You feel me? So to say, and to be fair too, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of somebody that did it the right way. But again, when that happens, a lot of times these companies tighten up. They be like, all right, next time we're not going for that.
Yeah.
So perfect example is Money Man. When Money Man sounded Cash Money, Money Man got the exposure from Cash Money, this, that, and the third, everything. Money Man gave the money right back after like a couple of months, and he was out Cash Money. So he got the marketing. He was on the spots wherever. But again, he's technically still had to pay for it technically. You feel me? But he bought himself out, so you can say in that sense, okay, like. You could say, okay, he finessed it, but did he really? Because it's not like he went in there and he got the money and he left. That would be finessing to me. To me, it's like he made it work. He made it make sense.
Yeah, he made it make.
But at the end of the day, he paid him back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but yeah, it's like in that particular industry, you do have to like finesse in the sense of like make the situation make sense to you. Because it's not like people realistically, you're not just gonna have a contract where his own videos, everything, and then he's just using that channel to push everything out. You know what I'm saying?
So I came in late. So what was Gilly's situation like? What happened?
So like pretty much he was just basically talking about the deal that was presented to him. Hope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Well, Rockefeller. Let's not just
yeah,
put that on Jay-Z
yeah.
because it's a company.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
company. Yeah.
So he got offered a bullshit deal.
And to be fair, it's a group deal for like I think 5 or 6 members where they only get 15%, and that's after expenses and everything. So technically, what maybe 3% each.
But this is like the 90s.
It was early 2000.
Yeah,
early 2000. So yeah, it's still around the same time. But yeah.
But hold on, let's watch this video real quick just to get back on the topic of what we were speaking on earlier as far as like them calls being made.
Okay.
That's so fun. Coolest plugin I ever used.
But it dragged on for a good year.
Oh,
I mean,
it was epic.
it was epic, yeah, and all,
Just watch this corner.
Wow.
well, talking about competition, we're in the middle of the biggest rap beef of the last 20 years.
I mean, that sound. I don't know what you mean. You mean since Pac and Biggie? You're like, what else? What's after that? Between
no,
now and then.
there was a lot. I
What?
mean,
Give me some. Oh, Jay-Z, Nas.
Jay-Z, Nas.
Okay, but that was
Yeah.
quick. But it was real.
No, but it dragged on for a good year.
Oh,
I mean,
it was epic.
it was epic, yeah, and all the game Gina stuff happened.
True.
And there's a lot of stuff that happened. But right now, we're seeing the biggest names.
Yeah.
Now, there was a situation with you a while ago where either Drake or Kendrick went on your show
Yeah,
and let the other person have it.
yeah.
I've been trying to pry this information out of you for years.
I can tell you now, shit.
You can tell me now?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Vlad TV exclusive.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Boy, Vlad
No,
happy.
let me preface it by saying I wish I had the words in detail. Like, I wish I had the transcript, like, memorized.
Okay.
I wish I had to recall for the words that Drake said.
So it was Drake.
Oh, yeah, it was Drake.
Okay, so Drake came on your show.
So Drake came on our show, Sports Nation.
What year was this?
Don't quote me. 2011, 12. All I know is this. Drake is doing our show, Max and myself, Max Kellerman and myself, Sports Nation, big hip hop fans, both of us, because we're hip hop fans, / he's hosting the ESPYs that year. Now, we always did our show live. Always. Studio audience, all this stuff. That day, I don't know why, we had to tape it. So it's like 11:30. Our show aired at like 1:30 or something. 2 hours before the show. And so we taping the interview with Drake. We get there early. We do it. Now, Max and I, so hip hop, we just go in there. Like, we not got the standard questions. He like, damn, okay. And it turned into him going at Kendrick Lamar. And really going at Kendrick Lamar, saying, man, come on, man. I'm me and he's him. And all like, he just sunning him. And Max and I, while we doing an interview, you know, we see full shot of Drake. We hitting each other elbow like, this motherfucker going in. We like, and he just kept talking trash about Kendrick. I don't know what he was saying, because I got hit in the head a few times. And
Do you remember any of the details?
Kendrick's not as good as him. They got the video somewhere, so I wish they just let the shit go because it's out there, but they probably burned them like the Spygate tapes or some shit like that. But it's out there. He was saying basically, him, Kendrick here, stop comparing me to the guy. So he's hosting SBs and he's flexing. Interview over, 10, 15 minutes, I don't know. Max and I are sitting there like, our lives about to change in 2 hours because, I mean, for hip hop kids to be in the middle of a beef that they ain't a part of, like, I was like, yo, we got the exclusive. It's going down. 12 o'clock comes. You can see everybody moving different in the studio, whatever. 12:15, producers call us up. That interview you guys did with Drake, was anything bad, wrong? What was that about? And I was like, he went in on his rival. He went in on Kendrick. And I'm from Compton, so I'm like, he went on my guy, right? So I'm laughing. 12:30, 12:45, another meeting. Yeah, Drake's people called and said, we shouldn't air that. Are you guys sure everything was fine? I was like, everything's good. Actually, it's great. He went in on somebody that's going to give us huge boost ratings, people going to watch, etc. 1 o'clock, they were like, we're not airing the interview. And I was like, what? So we talked to him, and we like, can we talk to who you're talking to? And they were like, yeah, but I don't think they're going to be convinced. And then whoever we talked to upstairs above our producers, this was a combo. Drake just called again. He said, if we air that interview, he's not hosting the ESPYs.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
You gotta count me out. That shit gone.
He pulled out the sledgehammer.
That's what his people said. Now,
Sledgehammer.
Drake wasn't directly on the phone, they say, and all that, but the point is, it was communicated. Y'all do that shit? This shit out. Now, why would you go through those steps? Because I think he had a wake-up call. I think he did the interview, and you know how it goes. Your people are right there watching. And they're like, and at the end of it, they were like, dog, you don't want that. You don't want that energy out there. You don't want that smoke. Whatever it is, that ain't you, or we don't need to do that. So they went through all those steps. And at the end, I was sitting there like, we had to do a normal-ass show. Like, the whole show sucked. Like, we just doing this show. Like, we ain't got no Drake interview. We were supposed to have it. We might have even teased it. It was just whack. So I've always looked at him different in that respect. Not even like he whack or weak. It's just like, damn, he playing the politics like that. Because now we here, and he's shooting at everybody. I knew he had it in him because he did it that day.
So,
Do you want to see how
fast
much money you're...
forward, that tells you this is what we're seeing right now is what Kendrick, this is what Drake wanted to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
But it still came out because like that's how he
Yeah,
felt.
if I was
He
Sports
felt
Nation,
it.
I would have dropped the interview.
He felt it, so it's like, and it came out anyway. You maybe if it was years later, it still happened. So it's like at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, I
you
would have dropped the interview. There's no.
But
way
can
I
we
would've dropped the interview.
agree that Kendrick played the politics game? He played the game.
as far as I mean, he's part of the major label. So
There you go.
in general, I would say yes. But like, what are you
But
particularly talking about in this?
as far as like, cause I think it's a standpoint of like, I mean they've always been subliminally like going at each other, but it's like, do you think it was like timing to actually, you know what I'm saying?
People forget Kendrick went on TV and did a BT Cypher.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about that. Yeah,
He went at him for real.
Mhm.
It's just the response was subliminals instead of like the what we know now, like
yeah.
direct. So
Yeah.
then Kendrick's like, oh, okay, you on that? Kept going. That's when if you fast forward when he like a rapper with a ghostwriter, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Then Drake, whatever. Then they keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, I mean, as far as like the politics, you gotta also think of another thing too. Like, Kendrick Lamar probably also has more freedom now with the deal he has now.
Yeah.
Because now he has PG Lane, which is his company that's linked to Universal.
Yeah.
Before it was TDE was the little small in-house, then / Aftermath,
Mm-hmm.
then Universal.
Go at Drake and it don't work, bro. You crash the whole thing.
Yeah. So now, so he really, cause it was really strategical, I would say, but he really been going at him though, so he was really ready for it.
Yeah, it was like you could tell like they probably both. You got to think the timing, right? Drake probably got freed how long ago? Maybe like
20.
it wasn't that long ago if you think about it. That Drake like basically was like out of like the Cash Money, Young Money deal.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like they both in the same situation deal wise. I
Yeah.
suppose like now it's them and the major. It's not like they might have their own personal teams,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not that bunch of like it has to go Young Money to Cash
Yeah.
Money to you know
It
what I'm
ain't no
saying?
pyramid. It's just like they kind of at the top of the pyramid.
See what I'm saying?
It
Facts.
kind of feel like that nigga Drake was low key hating in the background, and that shit just kept getting back to Kendrick on some shit.
Yeah, but also
Like, that nigga be talking about you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That nigga don't feel that way. Like he be saying this about you and this shit. Like,
yeah,
Cause they even
Yeah.
said like with the Glasses Malone shit that he was talking about some Kendrick took him on tour, but so did Dr. Dre that year.
yeah.
you mean Drake took him on tour,
Yeah.
but that's what happened. So
So he said Dr. Dre took him on tour the same like
Yeah, Drake probably be sitting around on some live made.
I put him on,
Yeah.
but we seen that with the J. Cole when J. Cole was on, he brought him on stage and he said, yeah, man, he basically was saying like, yeah, this guy's number 2 and he's the reason why I'm number 1 because he kept me on my like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you giving him a compliment, but now you saying
They
he's number 2.
backhanded compliments.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And it's like for you, I can understand if it's a one-on-one. You
Mhm.
went on stage, like you know it was gonna hit the blogs. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Cause like even when I hear the Control verse, bro, it's just like I don't care who you is. I don't understand how you could take that personal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he said, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas.
yeah.
That's straight competition. That's not no
Mhm.
beef. That's not no I don't like you, dislike
Mhm.
you.
You know, like all the other responses was like
Niggas was mad that
similar.
they didn't get their name said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For Drake to be on some how he felt about it was already like
Yeah, you already
you
got
could
it.
tell that you felt some type of way about
already
this man
felt
from the jump.
He
You
already
know what I'm
felt
saying? Yeah.
Yep, he already did.
Yeah.
He probably was just, and you got to think starting off, they was kind of in the same lane. Like if you go back to like the October very on, like the mixtape,
Mhm.
Drake was on some like rap, like you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying. And then he probably felt like, damn, I gotta play this card and I gotta make these records that are,
Mhm.
which at the end of the day it paid off. Like you see
Yeah,
success as far as
yeah.
like monetary and popularity.
Mhm.
But he probably in the back of his mind like, bruh, if you think I can't,
Mhm.
bro, I'm still him.
Yeah.
But Kendrick probably like,
no, you're not.
I'm him, and I'm able to do what you're doing my way. Because you got to think, we was just talking about that the other day. Humble is double diamond,
Yeah.
and it's rap. It's not one, but besides the beat itself, it's not one melody. The nigga
Yeah.
is rapping.
Exactly.
So now you compare that to like Drake's biggest records are like the Afrobeat-ish, R&B-ish records. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you don't got big records that are rap, but if we talk about numbers, Drake's music that are like the biggest songs are the songs where he's more melodic singing, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? The songs that the women love a lot and everybody like, you know, the woman love it, everybody else gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? So they probably have that competition between them, like in their mind, like, bro, what? Like, you think, oh, you went double diamond? No, this shit not even that hard. And then the nigga,
I don't even
You know what I'm
think
saying?
it was no competition until that shit got back to Kendrick on some shit. I feel like
yeah,
it
Kendrick
all
was
the-
never like that.
So y'all
I feel
think we
like-
heard about the interview? Y'all
You
think-
heard about all
Yeah,
that shit?
yeah, they
but
know,
I feel
behind
like
the
it
scenes,
was shit.
yeah.
You gotta understand, it's probably niggas that run in those circles that be around. They
Yeah.
just a photographer that shoot
Boom.
everybody,
Yeah.
a videographer that shoot everybody. And he just sitting there popping shit, talking
Yeah.
about Kendrick.
And to prove what he just said is dude that we just seen on Vlad. He just said it. He from Compton. Like they from the same. You
Yeah.
gotta think. You from one city and then y'all make it.
Yeah.
Y'all all communicate, bro. Anybody
Yeah.
from a city that make it to a certain point, unless they got like internal issues,
That
they
nigga probably made
communicate.
that call. He like, buddy was just up here popping hella shit
Yeah.
about you. Y'all
Yeah.
got pressure. And then Kendrick probably on some shit like,
What?
nah, like, what you talking about?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Kendrick, you gotta think, Kendrick, I ain't never seen Kendrick just, okay, maybe the control, but even with the control, like he said, it's like, he's just saying, like, I'm a better rapper, I'm the best artist,
Yeah.
like, it's not, no, you're a bitch. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm better, and I wanna show y'all that I'm better.
Mhm.
But as far as Kendrick just, like, went on the record and just took a shot at somebody for no reason, I ain't never
Never
seen that.
before that.
It's not
bro.
his character.
Never before
And
that.
if you think about it, Kendrick probably been poked for the longest. Like, all right, cool, all right, okay. Now he's saying that. And his interviews, like, bro, besides that interview that didn't come out, his actual interviews, I think it was with what's the name of the dude on Rap Radar?
Oh yeah.
Elliot Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah.
So he actually talking like he like, nah, but you, bro, you see me, you see what level I'm on, and shout out to him, not the.
Yeah.
It's like he's sunning them.
Yeah. He said like some shit like, y'all remember that verse? Y'all remember how it goes? Some shit like
Ex-
that.
yeah, bro, that come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kendrick do that? Cause Kendrick, even when he pop shit, is with facts. Cause even like I said, rapping with a ghostwriter, what happened? That's a fact,
Yeah.
right? Like everything he goes at is like, whether you're for it or not, he
Mhm.
comes at it on the aspect of like, all right, but it's a fact. Okay, the A minor is based off.
I think it really did start with that BT Cypher first, though.
Yeah, of course. That's as far as Kendrick.
Yeah.
That was like, all right, that's what he's
Everything-
standing.
Everything on there from Kendrick's end was just bait.
Yep.
Every little subliminal
Yep.
shit, just like take the bait. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
saying all this shit about me
Behind the scenes.
off the camera,
Go ahead.
behind the scenes. You know I'm saying these subliminals about you. Say something. Nigga never said nothing. Nigga came out on like that and finally just nigga pushed the button on it. Like
Yep.
fuck it, nigga. You ain't gonna say nothing. I'ma say something.
Bro, that's
And
why
it just went from
I
there.
believe.
That's
Bro, think
crazy.
about.
It's really Metro
Bro.
though, for real. Like
Yeah.
when you think about it, but
Nah, but I think Metro was just the person at the right time. But they,
yeah.
Yeah, that
it
was
could have
just
been
the way
anybody
to-
else
yeah.
at this point.
That was just the way to do it.
But if you think about it though, it's like, bruh, the way Kendrick came with all these songs,
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me he had some of it either memorized or at least to a point where he knew certain subject matters when that time came to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way it came, bro, you can't tell. Bro,
Nigga, he dropped the same
Bro.
day he dropped like.
bro, if you're like a purist,
Mhm.
you gonna Meet the Grams is for you. If you're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
he hit every pocket.
Yeah.
And then when he did They Not Like Us, it's like you can't tell me he didn't strategically did that and it wasn't something in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't have it word for word written,
Mhm.
bro, there's no way the nigga ho v ho like,
Mhm.
bro, he calculated it as a record that people was gonna do when he performing live.
Mhm.
A minor, nigga, you know that people gonna sing it in the crowd. At this level, everything you do is planned.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, he knew it, and that's why I believe what he said. He was baiting them. He was
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
He was
I
ready
think
the whole
Euphoria
time.
and I think Euphoria and Not Like Us was on the spot song. I think Meet the Grams that was tucked away. That was.
I
tucked away.
believe it.
Mhm.
I believe it.
That was in the
I
vault
believe
for a
it.
minute. You know what I'm saying? Like he could
But
he
no,
could
no,
have been
no,
knew
no,
about
no,
the
no,
kids.
no.
Facts. You know what's facts? He had. Remember, it's a song. They said. I think it was that Untitled. You know that Untitled Unmastered album he had after
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
There was a song on there. Apparently, it's an unreleased version where he was dissing. I think it was Big Sean or Jay Electronica or one of them.
Yeah.
And then that proves my point. Because if you already had something, you probably like, oh yeah, that's they didn't really do nothing to me. That
Mhm.
proves that he do that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, yeah, like he said, yeah, bro.
I don't remember the 616 in LA though. I can't cap. I don't remember how that one go.
Bro, that's right.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Yeah,
I remember the beat. I
How
remember
does
the
it
beat.
go?
The beat was cold though. I remember the beat.
That's
the
kind of
only one I
messed
don't
up
remember.
if you just remember the beat.
That's the only one I.
That's
don't
messed
remember.
up if you just remember the beat.
I
shit
remember
just got
some of the
too
stuff he was
hectic.
saying.
It did get crazy. 'Cause
It did. It damn
was
near
too
got
much.
like a boxing match, and the nigga just kept getting punched. You had to cover your eyes. Like, all right, I don't want to hear no more right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's enough, bro.
'Cause
Leave that man alone.
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie, like, cause sometimes I be thinking some of this stuff be planned in the sense of like both parties, but you can't plan somebody talking about minor and
Mhm.
bro, no,
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 that shit organic.
that went too far, bro.
So do you
And that's why I say I don't feel like Kendrick was on that. Euphoria was not like none of the other diss songs. You feel what I'm saying? Euphoria was like, all right, bet, we about to diss. Like, all right, bet, let's do this shit. Like he said, we about to just be on some rap shit. But then whatever happened, that nigga said, all right, let me pull out this real diss. And that was the Meet the Grams joint. You feel what I'm saying? That he probably made that 616 to LA and then made Not Like Us on the spot.
You know why I believe that too? Especially for Not Like Us? Because I remember even the academics, all the bloggers and the internet, the talks was, bro, yeah, okay, you rapping, but when Meet the Grams popped out, niggas was like, dude, like, it's not on some like a record people want to play. Not to say the purists will love it, but like
that shit was on some like damn.
Bro, that was some what's the name of them guys? Them West Side Gun niggas like
it was damn near too much,
like
bro. It was
real rap, like rap.
It was damn near like Kendrick walked up to that. It was like Drake was on some shit like I don't want to fight, and Kendrick still smacked that nigga in the face. And then it was like, damn, he really smacked that nigga. Like, yeah, that's fucked up.
It's like the guy that keep pushing you and then he start whooping you like, stop,
chill. Like,
but he like, bro, you been pushing me, bro.
Chill. It's like, all right, we done had enough. Because that shit had us really thinking, bro. Like, bro, if it ain't number one for me, Drake is number one or Kendrick number one. The shit changes, bro. But when I heard that shit, it was just like, damn, that shit made me reevaluate my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn. Like, what am I doing right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Like, what am I really focusing my attention on right now? That's how that shit felt for me, bro. It's like, damn, bro, you are a grown-ass man, like, on some kid shit right now. Like, respectfully, the music is hard, bro. The vibe is hard. We all want to be him like Drake is him. But on some grown man shit, it's like, damn, I do need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do need to get my shit together type shit. And when I heard that shit, that's how I felt. I was like, damn. This nigga on some other shit, bro. This nigga just destroyed this nigga with a book. Like, he read to this nigga on some shit.
Nah, he did.
To talk to a nigga child, to talk to a nigga parents, like, to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, bro. This shit a little bit deeper than what you want, Drake. Respectfully, bro. Like, Drake is hard, bro. And they can't say Drake ain't no lyricist. He don't make hits, bro. This nigga ain't win, bro. Like, this nigga covers all boards. But it's just like, in real life, it's like what you focusing on. It's damn near like Kendrick sitting around like, damn, bro, you still sitting around watching cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good analogy, though.
Like,
that's a good analogy.
And it's like, damn, I have been watching Robot Chicken for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I do need to see what's going on the History Channel one time.
And that's why, to me, I say it's like, that's why it hits different with Kendrick, because Kendrick don't just hit you on some like, or it's like making like a metaphor about your name. Like, he'll more on some like you said, he's gonna analyze you. Like why are you still that? Why are you still doing this? Oh, I heard that about you. Yeah. And then now, like you said, now you probably, bro, I promise you some people Drake talk to, he don't talk to no more. Yeah. I promise you, like, oh yeah, see, he was right about that.
Saying what niggas was feeling already.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you can't even look in the mirror.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? And so many people feel like that, bro. And that's why people feel how they feel about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, bro. It's just like, I don't want to look in the mirror when I listen to music. I want to get lit. I want to turn up. And that's what Drake provide. He also got hits that make you think. Do Not Disturb is one of my favorite songs, bro. The nigga got bars. But it's just like, nah, we're not really trying to hear that shit, bro. We trying to hotline bling. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, when I listen to Kendrick, it's like, that shit really make you look in the mirror like, damn, I'm tripping right now.
No, that's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact. But Kendrick, here's the thing with Kendrick. Kendrick, he played, I'm going to say it like this, he played the long game like LeBron James. Like, it's like Kendrick, he's the type, he'll be like, all right, I'm gonna drop this. Y'all might not get it right now. Y'all might feel like, oh, it's too introspective, it's too slow. Cool. Then he come back with a GNX. And then you're like, oh, basically he's showing you right, but he's showing you range, and he's also showing you, bro, I can turn it off or on
anytime.
That's cold.
Anytime. I swear to God, I don't know, bro. Drake
to me is better at playing the game. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like, it's a quote that came out. They was talking about Clive Drexler and Jordan, and Jordan said Clive Drexler, as far as skills, has the same skills, but you know what he said? He said he just don't play the game like I do, and he wasn't talking about basketball. He was talking like the whole politics, the media, because you got to think at the end of the day, perception will make you even greater than what you are, or worse. So It's like, let's say somebody played all these cards and the league told you do this, do that, do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a spotlight on you. Now all of a sudden your general manager want to bring all the best pieces around you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you playing the game the way that you want them to play.
Mm-hmm.
And even it proves the point of even what Kendrick was doing with the game over and all that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's showing you is like, damn, like I gotta abide by the rules. You know what? Fuck this. It's like it's weird because it's like you play the game in a sense of like, because he's there, he has to play the game,
Mhm.
but he do it on his terms. It's like Kendrick bro, he has a pocket that nobody has, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does it like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like in the last 20 years, who went diamond? Matter of fact, we talking about diamond, who went 5-time platinum straight raps? Not no auto-tune, not no melodies.
I feel like he
It's
realized
tough.
that shit at the Good
Yeah,
Kid,
man.
Mad
It's
City.
tough.
That is tough.
Good Kid, Mad City was hard, bro, but that was Kendrick on some politics shit.
Yep,
You know
it
what I'm saying?
was.
Like, let me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this shit right. I'm gonna put the Drake on it. I'm gonna have the singles and shit. And then from there, he was like, "Brother, you niggas still play me on that Macklemore shit." And
Yeah,
that,
good.
I feel like that's when he had the wake up call. Like, okay, yeah, this shit is really on some bullshit. Like, I might as well just do what I want to do.
Exactly.
And he still won, and that's where it was like
It's
confusing for
cold.
niggas. You feel what I'm saying? I like a situation for me was like I did this showcase and shit. And I feel like they already had the dude set up to win. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
came and did my thing, and it was on some shit like, all right, we gotta let this nigga win too. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna know we on some bullshit if he don't. You know what I'm saying? Because
And-
everybody was already fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Kendrick. It's like, all right, bro, we let you in the game. But then it's like, oh, niggas is really fucking with this nigga. So it's like, we kind of gotta let this nigga win, bro. We gotta step back and let this nigga do what he wanna do, bro, because he's winning on his own terms, even when he not doing it how we wanted him to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, damn,
Yep.
how the fuck you know what I'm saying? That nigga Drake probably was tight about that shit, just on some shit like he probably had to play the game on some come up shit. You know what I'm saying? As lit as he was, I'm just as good as this nigga. Very true. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you still had to play the game the way you played it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't
I
play
think
out the way
about
it played out for you.
percentages too, cause it's just like, yo, like how many times Drake had to drop as opposed to Kendrick, and they
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
And that's
same
where the
level,
jealousy
you know what
come from, because it's
Yeah.
like I'm winning at the highest level, but it's still a nigga over me that's still calling the shots in a sense.
I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like basically, in other words, Kendrick is more so on a quality focus than
The niggas he
the
came up,
quantity.
the niggas that's calling the shots is the niggas that he came up with, that he grew up with, that he know organically.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's just some money shit with Drake and the nigga that's calling the shots with him. So it's like, yeah, you got all this money, but we still need them 6 albums by the end of the year.
No, that's a fact.
He on some fuck, like, but I just want to go hang out. You know what I'm saying? That nigga really sad, bro. That nigga really a slave. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that shit really hit when Kendrick be saying the shit he be saying, because that shit is real, bro. You a nigga with all this money, bro. But it's like at the end of the day, you still got to do what a nigga telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Drake is the biggest rapper damn near in the world, bro. OVO should be big as Universal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the only quality artist you really know from OVO is Party Next Door.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
hey,
if shit
Pooch.
was quality like that, bro, you came up with The Weeknd, bro. Why is he not signed to your label?
Hey,
Y'all came up out the, you know what I'm saying? Just
Hey.
for whatever reason, bro. It's just like,
Had to be.
it just logically don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you got going on, whatever business in the way of what you could have going on, you still owe a nigga in a sense. You know what I'm saying? You still got to answer to another nigga. You can still be Drake all day. But at the end of the day, nigga, we made Drake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you still got to answer to us, nigga. Like, if you want to keep being Drake or you want to go back to being Aubrey Graham. Because we can make you. You seen what we just did? We let the nigga do the not like us on the Super Bowl, all that other shit. All that suing shit Drake suing for is true, but it's the same shit you doing. So it's weird. You know what I'm saying? You suing a nigga for the same thing you be doing. The same thing you probably did for the Meek Mill shit and all this other shit for your albums and shit like that. Having them push and get bots and boost the numbers and shit so you can get more money. You been doing it. Everybody do it. But it's like, nah, since that shit is against you, now you want to expose this shit and be on some shit like, oh, these niggas doing this shit. But we can really bring you back to Aubrey Graham on some real shit. Can't do that to Kendrick Lamar, bro. The nigga came really out the mud, bro. TDE is really
And-
out the mud, bro.
and
It's
even-
like,
yeah.
you can't really do
That's-
that, bro. You can't really take that nigga name. He really built that shit from the ground. These niggas made Drake from Degrassi. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we can really destroy your name on some shit. It's like Kendrick, if you listen to his albums, nigga, I done told y'all niggas I was cheating on my wife. all this other shit. I was out here wilding out, blah, 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 blah. I ain't pull up on my dogs when they died, da, da, da. What else can we expose about this nigga if he ain't got shit else going on?
Yeah, he's not.
We can't take the nigga name, bro. Drake is on some shit like, bro, we can destroy you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep that 400 million though, and keep being Drake. It's like, damn, I shouldn't have signed that deal.
Facts.
Fucked up.
But yeah, that's what happens when you
Nice
play.
pool though.
You playing the facade is like that's the price to pay when you playing the facade. Kendrick came out the gate because people know, like, that's why they call him K Dot. That was his rap name coming out. And then I remember I seen this literally, it's come up, and the shift started when he said, you know what, I'm changing my rap name to my regular name. And even his whole thing is, you gotta know my name before I even own the chain. Bro, somebody that thinks like that is like, bro, how can you win with somebody that thinks like that? Like, he already on some, like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like, it's humble but not humble, if that makes any sense. Cause it's like, he know he him, but it's like, he not like oh yeah, now I'm above criticism, I'm above. Cause if you think that's how he won, oh yeah, you wanna do this? Why you doing this slow ass Meet the Grams? We need some bangers. Drake do the bangers. Like, all right, cool. They not like us. Everybody dancing now. OVO, like, bro, you can't
And
win
Buddy
with somebody
Ben had
that's
hits, though. Like,
come
it's like
on.
Buddy Ben had hits.
Yeah, bro. Like, you can't win with somebody like that.
The whole world, if Pyrus and Crips all gotta, like, come
what?
on now, like, people quick to forget, like, we was all on that. You feel what I'm saying? We was all on Poetic Justice. We was all on Humble. We was all on DNA. Like, don't act like the man don't got hits, bro. But the man, bro, I don't know, bro. I love Drake, bro. Drake go hard, bro. Drake is him. But it's
He
like
just-
at the end of the
he
day,
just has
bro.
a more shot. I just feel like Drake just has more shot attempts. It's just like really, when you really think about it.
What I'm trying to say, I guess, is like, it's just way too many more people involved in Drake's career. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's way too many more people involved in what he got going on to keep happy on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, like, I can't really fuck with this people no more. I can't rock with this side no more. It's just like, it's too many people to please. But with Kendrick, bro, these niggas came up together. Nigga, J-Rock was the first nigga. J-Rock
Yeah.
hard, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But I just feel like that shit with Kendrick just started catching organically. And these niggas just like, all right, maybe let's just put what we know behind him right now. And it made sense. And that shit started going. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, bro. Like, that shit is real. I feel like that's some real organic shit. What Dreamville is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they got going on over there, the shit just ain't the same no more. Like, it just don't feel like Ari Lennox is hard. JID is hard. Earth Gang is hard. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it should be more put into them. Or whatever going on. But it's just like, everybody can't do it like that. Them niggas won, bro. Like, it's like LeBron James. You ain't gonna get one LeBron James. You only gonna get one TD.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
It's like,
And it's like, it's two sides to it, because like, obviously, yes, the talent and everything has to be there, but at the same time, the powers that be also is like, they have to like, alright, we fuck with whatever this is and keep pushing it. It's like Birdman talking about Universal, and he said like, he can do whatever. He can go in there, ask him how many amount of money, if you need like a loan, whatever. He can do whatever. But it's like, now try to see how many more people like Birdman have a deal like that. Still going, because we can say Master P, we can say people like that, but as far as still going today, there's only one. So it's like, you know, it's a mix of two, man. It's like right person, right place, right time. Like all of that has to like come in alignment. You know what I'm saying?
I think the Atlanta record label out here is like that, kind of like Summer Walker label. They got some good organic shit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just with like, they got Black, they got Summer Walker. I don't really know too many other people that they got, but them two, you know what I'm saying, successful artists on the organic label. You know what I'm saying? They from, I think them boys from like Morehouse or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, that shit can be done, but that shit just got to be done the right way. But when you involve all these other people and it be just money involved and niggas be needing money to start up and all that investment money, now you be dealing with shit like what Drake be dealing with. Yeah, nigga done lent you that money and yeah, you making money, you popping, but hey, we still need them albums. We still need you to go do this Sprite commercial. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you don't want to do and shit like that. But it's just like, my nigga, you signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? You may just wanted to make the music. You know what I'm saying? But you let the money get in the way and now you just signed all these deals. You got all this money. Now you're doing a whole bunch of shit you don't want to do. Nigga doing Old Spice commercials and shit. Nigga got a bag though, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you let the bag get in the way, you know what I'm saying? Now your ass out here holding up, you know what I'm saying? Can't even do it, bro. You just gotta be strategic about your moves. And Drake been good about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this just on some ego shit. Like, I don't think this shit hurt Drake numbers. I don't think this shit really hurt who he is. It don't hurt his catalog. It don't hurt his legacy at all, really. It's just on some, we really know you're not that guy. Like, now, you know what I'm saying? When it came down to the Pusha T shit, it's like, all right, we know Drake ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really, okay, cool. This nigga he can be touched type shit. And then it's like, you came back and did this shit. It's just like, all right, my nigga, just get back to being Drake. That's the only way we gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this other shit, we cool. If you want to drop a couple songs, 21 Savage and cool. We'll even take a tape with Future and you be on some fuck these bitches, or some summer vibes. But to be out here just popping it just like, the way you do, just know, like, it's gonna be a nigga that feel like you not, and sometimes some niggas gonna be able to show you that you not, and it was Kendrick. I think Kendrick is the only guy for the job. You feel what I'm saying? But that's just how it happened. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I mean, shit, you was even going back and forth with Kanye West. Niggas can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't no other rapper in the world do that shit right now. But Kendrick. Lil Wayne couldn't even go back and forth with Kanye West on some shit, bro. Like, if Kanye West say fuck you, it's fuck you type shit. That's just how it is. Like, either people love him or people don't. But it's like, Drake was, you know what I'm saying, writing songs for this, bro. We know who Drake is. But we also know who Kendrick is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's damn near like the star quarterback at the school and the star point guard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all both lit. But it's like, my nigga, y'all are never going to be each other.
Exactly. That's what, in my opinion, it's a waste of time in the sense of the person that thinks like that, of like, oh, damn, like, oh, he's selling 20 million, he doing this, he doing that. Like, okay. But at the same time, bro, we in the overconsumption era. It's not like, you know how like it used to be like, oh, damn, now this is MTV, this is BET, we have a certain amount of slots.
Yeah.
It's done with. Because now they got slots for everything. It's like, okay, they might have like the whatever rap, what's the name of that rap thing on Spotify, that playlist? But the
Rap
big
Caviar.
Rap Caviar, right?
Yeah.
They might have Rap Caviar, but then they're gonna have R&B this and new this and dance hall now and Afrobeat now. It's like, bro, it's not like when it used to be. Like, the only thing I can maybe see is like, okay, like if you look at it on the standpoint of like, you want the Grammys and you want these ESPYs and certain awards, I can see that. That's, you know what I'm saying? That, yes, it's a limited slot. But if we're talking about just eating, and even for that, it's like, do you have to actually win every year? Goddamn, like, even Jordan ain't win every year.
Yeah, that's what I'm about. That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
golly.
Like, I honestly don't even feel like this back and forth like proves that Kendrick is a better rapper than Drake. You feel what I'm saying? The nigga just won the battle.
Yeah.
Drake is still lit. Kendrick is still lit. You know what I'm saying? They could go back and forth another time and Drake could win that one. But it's just like, you lost this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that necessarily. I personally think that Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper, but I don't think this battle solidifies as Kendrick like, oh, this nigga dropped better bars. I don't think either one of them dropped better bars than each other. You know what I'm saying? I think Kendrick just outplayed the nigga on some.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's how it went.
So,
like you said, you don't win every night,
Yeah.
bro. Drake just lost. He just lost the finals, pretty much.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think.
You
Yeah.
can play again.
So I think it do play as far as like legacy, because in their case, let's be honest, like when you're at that level, this is what people look at. They look at accolades. You look, oh, he did Super Bowl this, he did how many this. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, ain't nobody in the Billboard 100 offices like, yeah, that should be number one because of bars. They looking at numbers. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of, that's the thing that's tough too, is like, it's some people that'll feel like Drake won. Like, you
that's
can't
what
tell
I'm
them
saying.
nothing.
Yeah, like
You can't say nothing. Like, they feel Drake won because they looking at it as personal preference. I like what came out of that from Drake. Well,
so that's what, like, just legacy wise. You know what I'm saying? The legacy gonna be seen as, oh, Drake was a part of one of the biggest rap beefs ever. Some people gonna say he lost. Some people gonna say he won. But you know what I'm saying? It's still a win. So it's like, he didn't really lose
Yeah.
nothing with this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost just like you got exposed on some shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's still kind of
Yeah, you
Drake.
lose. You lose some type of credibility now. Like,
But I
nah,
don't see.
not with Drake. What
But
credibility?
I see what he's
would it-
saying. It's not like
He,
it's gonna.
the credibility that he just lost with Kendrick, he already lost it. He already lost it with Pusha T. We already knew that. You feel what I'm saying? This was on some.
Didn't he drop the diplomatic immunity?
Nah, that nigga lost that, bro. That nigga got exposed for having a kid and doing back blackface. Like, he lost that.
It was
Yeah.
cold.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was,
And I ain't gonna lie, if you think about it, everybody looked at it like, Drake, you lost. It wasn't
yeah, like,
yeah.
he
It wasn't
even
you-
said he lost. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
so-
saying? So,
so-
it's like, we knew we.
It didn't stop him. But I ain't gonna lie, that Kendrick one.
I don't
Yeah.
think we expected him to win this. I think we expected him to pop it way better than he did.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? You dropped some songs, then you sued the nigga, then you know what I'm saying? You got the tripping. Like, you should have just kept running with it just for show, nigga. You on TV right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, nigga, you're an Aubrey Graham when you go to sleep. But right now, nigga, when you wake up, you're a Drake, a part of the biggest rap battle. Ain't no suing nothing. Nigga, if I gotta pop up at the Grammys and pop my shit, nigga, this is for TV. This is for legacy, nigga. I gotta make this real.
But-
I'm not
but
about to
the
be
thing
on
is-
some killing a nigga shit, this, that, and the third. But it's like, nah, I'm not just about to sit back and just, you bow out for the second time. You
I
feel what I'm
just think,
saying? It's
like-
like, come on, that's,
I
okay,
think,
we
like-
know. Just don't do that no more. But
Like,
this don't hurt
okay,
his
alright, hold up.
music or nothing.
Like, all right, so if you think it was him personally that came with that idea or his team,
What?
the sue? Because I'm thinking like because is that the first beef that ever really got like lawyers
So-
involved?
I think he that petty to do it himself.
No, it's him, bro. It's like at this
Yeah.
level, it's like, bro, like, it's like, yeah,
It's
he has a company, but he's the head of that company. It's not like, oh yeah, Drake. I think you should. Nah.
And that's what I said about the blackballing thing, bro. It's chess, bro. I might can't stop you from winning right now, but I need to slow you down, nigga. I might need to put my shit back in order. So I might need to sue you, so you can't perform your biggest song at the Super Bowl or this, that, and the third, whatever, nigga. I gotta try
Especially
my
with
hand.
that video we watched too, so that kind of makes sense too.
Yeah, man, that nigga just at that point he just on some business shit. My nigga trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to get his soldiers back in order.
Mhm.
It's cool. It's nothing but chess, bro. Like this nigga ain't nothing. He lost the chess round.
No, that's a fact.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But we already saw you lose. But oh my god, we already saw you lose. But you ain't never lost when it comes to that slow jam shit. When it comes to anything, when it comes to being Drake, bro, you never lost. But you really just got exposed, bro. You didn't even really lose. Kendrick just really just exposed you to the people that, you know what I'm saying, accept what he's saying. But it's just on some shit like, my nigga, you have been using the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did lie. You know what I'm saying? You lied about this. You lied. Like, that shit is real. It's not on some, like, I'm not even trying to poke fun at you no more, my nigga. Like, I'm poking fun at your character. Like, I'm calling out your character. Like,
Mhm.
we not talking about your music. We not talking about your skill. We not talking about the way you dress, the way you pop it. I mean, he did say I hate the way you dress, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't
Yeah.
talking about none of that shit, bro. We talking about how you portray yourself, knowing who you really are at the end of the day. We saw you be the real Drake that everybody fuck with, the world fuck with. Best I ever had, and you know what I'm saying, take care Drake and all this other shit. You got to be in somebody that you know, that we know, that the world know that this is not you, this is not where you come from. And now you utilizing our culture to do it. And all Kendrick said is, look, here go the information. Do what you want with it.
Mhm.
Nigga might be a pedophile. He ain't the only one. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, but who knows? Like, that's neither here or there. Like, it's a rap battle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's niggas' personal business. Like, that's between them and law that they live in and the God that they pray to. But it's like, at the end of the day, bro, Kendrick wasn't coming at this nigga on nothing musical. Because you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga Drake got it musically. But it's on some shit like, my nigga, just stop pretending. Stop pretending. Nigga, be who you are authentically, my nigga. If you play with Legos at the end of the day, my nigga, get on TV and say you play with Legos. Don't get on this motherfucker and act like you this, down the third, and then, you know what I'm saying, for the TV, for the money and shit, and then whole time that's not what you really got going on. You and this motherfucker like, guys, please turn up the de-esser, please. It's like, come on, bro, that's how you talk. That's how you talk, bro. Like, that shit get weird. It's like a nigga come around, it's like all niggas in here, and it's just, you see a nigga, you know this nigga ain't never acted gangster. Then it's like, nigga come in the studio, he like, what the fuck going on, twin? Like, everything good, y'all boys? You gonna be like, bro, what the fuck this nigga got going on? But then, like, everybody get to accepting it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the couch really think he popping it like this real. Whole time you know this is not really him. How long you gonna sit back and take that shit? You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, come on now. This nigga's finessing y'all, bro. This nigga don't even talk like that for real. Y'all sitting here eating this shit up on some goofy ass shit. We fuck with this nigga when he came here. Hey guys, that's who he really is, bro. And we fuck with that nigga when he act like that. Now he coming here acting like he all gangster and shit. Y'all hyping this shit up like it's lit. That shit is weird. You feel like you gotta expose that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how Kendrick feel. Like, come on now, y'all are bugging out here. How the fuck are we? How are we letting Drake lead the gang culture right now? You know what I'm saying? Like on some shit. Like not saying that's what's really going on, but it's just on some shit. Like, come on now, let's all play our roles.
Yeah, it's like a point where we draw the line type.
I think that's how Kendrick felt about that shit. Like, yeah, this shit is too much. This nigga doing too much. This nigga Drake is this mine?
No, but you could use that bit if you want to.
I don't care what that. I use those. That nigga said that nigga Drake is doing too much. I can't fuck with it no more. Get him. Well, it's just time for a new nigga. That's all it is. It's time for a new nigga, a real new nigga to come in the game, like a new nigga that's gonna be around for a minute, not just a new nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like a new nigga with a career. We've been getting all the same type of music lately. Shit ain't hitting no more. We need the next young nigga. You still doing a music review?
No, not music review. It's, like what we just did. For real.
We could keep that out after all. We could just put that back in the bag, yeah. After all, damn. Free that boy Drake, man. Some sexy songs for you out, man. I'll never let that nigga talk bad about that man like that again, bro. That's crazy. He ain't deserve all that. All Drake done did for the rap game, and this how niggas treating him. I feel for you, my boy. You team Drake or team Kendrick? Which one you on?
You said what?
You team Drake or team Kendrick?
Team Drake, Team Kendrick.
That's one you want right answer.
The winning team. But no, I mean, I ain't really.
After all Drake,
I ain't
did
really
for this
listen to
rap
Drake
game.
after like the Dark Lane demo.
After all my boy done did for the rap game, that's how y'all treat him.
Yeah, I really shot at the Dark Lane demo. But I mean,
Damn.
of course, the hits would fall through. But like,
You could probably do interviews.
yeah. But
I've been rapping for about 45 years. My new album coming out. Fly, wings, fly. No, it's not the next 20 years. Let's see. What time is it?
12:20.
Hold up. But you can't watch people's music video on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying.
That song right there. That was that gas. I really want you. With the club on.
Shit, you ready? Excuse me. You ready to do your live, mate?
How long you gonna take? I look crazy too. My haircut.
That's shit, right?
You give me one day. Any time like today.
Okay.
I gotta get 2 sessions later too. Now what's up? Y'all niggas don't do 1 session?
Hmm?
Y'all niggas don't do 1 session?
We said niggas don't want a session, so I'm open to them, but let me see. It
I'm
is.
just talking shit. I'm shit for you, right? I was gonna try to go record this shit for a second, but I didn't do that. That shit probably not too far from here though. In Forest Park.
You said what?
I said it's probably not too far from here. In Forest Park. I got a picture of my body, so I'm saying I got you on me, baby.